Non-telegraphic lead jab is a key weapon of JKD, Jeet Kune Do Kung Fu, or Junfan Chinese boxing. And it's predicated on, of course, Grandmaster Bruce Lee's principle that instead of putting our strong side in the rear so that we can throw power shots with it, we're going to put our dominant hand in the front. So our intelligent hand, our smart hand, the hand that we eat with, talk on the phone with, write with, everything, is going to be in the front. And the idea, unlike a boxing jab where you're loading up, you can apply this principle to a cross too. Unlike a boxing jab or cross like that, Jeet Kune Do is going to be a setup shot. It's going to have a lot less power because it's not looking to knock you out. It's looking to get there and back without any telegraph in the face, in the shoulders, in the body whatsoever. So it's what they call a pot shot. It's a light shot. But intelligent fighters will sometimes use blinding shots like that to set up subsequent knockout shots. So it can be invaluable in a fight. And if somebody is swinging away and every single time they're looking to hit you with maximum power, then they're going to tend to commit to certain spaces and certain movement patterns, which you can sometimes reliably predict. So the idea with this non-telegraphic jab, like I said, it's not that it's going to be, a weapon that you're just constantly throwing. This is just a setup weapon so that any one of your other fight finishing techniques can be implemented. But unlike the boxing jab, there is no telegraph, none in the shoulders, none in the face, none in the hands, none in the elbows. Much faster, much less powerful, since the boxing jab has so much torque. We're pushing off the back foot, we're using the butt, the calves, the quads, the hamstrings. Boxing jab is super powerful, no doubt about it. But the Jeet Kune Do non-telegraphic lead weapon, it's fast, and it's designed to hit nerve points as well, just like the boxing jab. We're not just swinging it blindly, we're hitting precise nerve points and targets, which are going to cause tremendous, tremendous damage and hopefully help defend us and end the situation. So the idea, unlike boxing, is we're not going to always teach before the hand moves, the hip moves. That's the key in boxing. That's how you get this thunderous, deep, mysterious, heavy, heavy power, is for pushing down off the rear foot and twisting off the front hip. Same power we use for a left hook, we use for that boxing power jab. Jeet Kune Do non-telegraphic lead jab, complete opposite. Believe it or not, the hand moves first before anything else moves. And then at the last second, when we can't help but commit to the punch, boom, then the hip moves in, then we get the power behind it. So, like I said, we can apply this principle to the rear cross too. Instead of like boxing, we're in our rhythm, and at some point, front heel is up, and then it lands, and we're using the shoulders, again, the glutes, ton of hamstring, ton of quads, ton of hips, a ton of core, abdomen, butt, lower back, shoulders, neck, everything to strike. Jeet Kune Do is not like that. Especially, we can use that in the rear cross, same thing. The hand moves first and then boom, at the last second. So it's gonna have maybe 60 to 70% as much power, but it's gonna move 20 to 30 times as quickly. And of course, we can apply these to our great weapons of Kung Fu, such as the, they call it the eye gouge, but it's really spear fingers. It's gonna be a knockout shot if you land it hard to the throat right here in a self-defense situation. It's, I've had people in sparring who were friendly guys on my team reach to the back of my eyeball with no problem, no damage whatsoever, because they weren't looking to harm me. But that situation changes permanently when you stiffen your fingers up, and you learn how to stiffen your fingers up and tighten them. Of course, in Jeet Kune Do, we don't strike like this. We strike kind of upward with this upward angle, even if we're striking downward. And that means that the hand can literally hit a wall, which it can't if you're striking like this. And of course, thank you, Crew Phil, we shorten the fingers. You see that? Sorry, I'm gonna cut the nails later, I know. Look at that, so it becomes one surface. It's like the opposite of giving somebody the bird. It's like you're retracting the bird. Ooh, there's something there. And then that non-telegraphic lead jab technology, principle, science, is applied to a really, really, really dangerous, beautiful, wonderful, like, police are gonna be called, somebody tried to kill you, it's gonna be bad. So this is one you gotta be in the right when you're gonna use it, otherwise you're gonna go to jail for a long time. So, yeah. Again, this is all predicated off this hard Jeet Kune Do shell, these hard Wing Chun blocks, this hard blocking position. And even professional fighters, there's those who are good at picking off shots and blocking and making their hands hard. And there's those who it's not a skill. It's not something they use. They can be effective in other ways without that. So, but in Jeet Kune Do, we definitely don't rely on the athleticism of head movement and other stuff like that. Like, we definitely are relying on this hard shell block where this lead shoulder is pinching tight. You see that? That's a tight guard right here. And we're actually going to practice. You get a training partner and they practice hitting you so that nothing can penetrate that guard. And of course, from this Philly shell, whether it's a tight traditional one or the one I was taught where you have different angles that you can come from here, we can block a left hook. And I know you see in Jeet Kune Do, like, the front hand is down. Grandmaster Bruce Lee said, use what is effective, discard what is useless. So I would say, unless you're like a really highly skilled veteran pro fighter, like, you do not want to fight like this in any way. And this is if you really know how to block with your shoulders, if you really practice having people trying to take your head off and blocking with your shoulders and slipping and distance. That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about, and this is all about. If you're not doing that on a daily basis, you need to keep your eyes open, keep your teeth closed, and be ready to roll with the shots. And, have